Hi, my name is Paula. I am going to do a yoga video for you. I've been a yoga teacher for a long time, but I haven't taught in a while. I definitely haven't taught since my mom passed away almost a year ago, and she was a yoga teacher too. And for some reason, I feel called to do it right now in the midst of all that's happening to all of us. So we'll see how this goes, and I hope you enjoy it. This is my little yoga space. This is going to be flowy, but not hard. I don't do hard yoga. So I ask you to just sit, relax, find a comfortable seat, relax your face, relax your jaw, relax your tongue in your mouth. When you exhale, imagine dropping down into your seat. So what's going on right now with COVID and all of our lives being turned upside down, it's very ungrounding. And so what we want to do is we want to ground. We want to be in our first chakra. That's where we feel safe. That's about home and being here on this planet. And so even though it's really scary right now and there's so much unknown, we're going to do our best to ground and relax into our seat. So all the parts of you that are in contact with the mat or the floor, see if you can relax down into that space, relax down into those places. Feel heavy in those places. We're going to be moving with the breath because as I was taught by my teacher Rama, yoga without breath is not yoga, it's gymnastics. And so we're doing yoga. So we're going to breathe. You're going to inhale through your nose. And again, when you exhale, ground down. Relax into all the parts of you that are in contact with the floor. And again, inhale through your nose. And you can exhale through your mouth or your nose, doesn't matter. When you exhale, feel all the parts of you that are in contact with other parts of you. Inhale. Notice all the parts of you that are holding on for no reason. There's probably a lot right now. And when you exhale, see if you can just gently coax those parts of you to release, relax, let go. And we move through our asana practice not from a place of pushing or striving. We move from a place of letting go, of relaxation, of safety, of knowing I am safe, I am safe, I am infinitely safe. Just a few more breaths on your own. Try to fill your belly full of air. I know your lungs aren't in your belly, but just pretend. And when you exhale, see if you can exhale all of the air out. So keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. One more of those. Deep inhale. Keep exhaling, like you're a balloon with a very, very small leak. Let it all seep out. Good. And then with the breath, just move your head around. Notice you might have some Rice Krispies in your neck. As you move your head, try not to move your shoulders. So keep the shoulders away from your ears. Imagine your shoulder blades falling down your back. And then feeling really grounded in your legs and in your tush, like there's sand holding you down. You're going to let your upper body just sort of explore and move. And that same breath we were doing when we were sitting still, can you do that now? Can you take deep inhales with the movement? And can you exhale all of the air out? And see what wants to move. See what needs to move. See what's crunchy. My shoulders are crunchy. See what needs some length. See what needs some breath. You're going to fall out of the busyness in your head as best you can and come into your body. And now let's just do some gentle twists. So with the breath, inhale, just bring your arms up. Exhale, twist one way. Doesn't matter. Inhale up. Exhale, twist the other way. And you can let your hands land wherever they do. Again, doesn't matter. There's far less rules than we think. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Where does your hand want to be? The only thing that matters is that you keep your spine super long like a flagpole. And exhale, twist around that flagpole. Back and forth a few more times. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Exaggerate the breath. Be very dramatic with your breath. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Very good. On your hands and knees, please. I'm watching myself to make sure you can see my body because this is my first time doing this. And inhale, cat and cow. We're going to do it a little bit differently than you probably are used to doing it. So we're going to do it the way my teacher does it, which is you inhale into your back. So inhale and puff your back up like a balloon. Inhale, 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 inhale. And then exhale into cow. Stretch your neck long. Don't let your shoulders eat your neck. Long neck. And do that again. Inhale into your back, like your back is a balloon. And then exhale, you let your spine drop in. You let your belly drop on the exhale. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Again, inhale, round your back, puff it up. Exhale, drop the spine in. Separate your knees a little bit wider than your hips. Just press one hand down into the floor and stretch the other arm up. Now you're going to try to pretend like you can keep your hips perfectly flat, parallel with the floor, and stretch your arm up at the same time. Like those two things are happening at the same time. They probably won't, but you're going to pretend. So keep that hip that corresponds with the arm pointing at the floor, and then try to stack this shoulder right up on top of the other. And long neck, and you're taking a deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, go, go, gadget arm. Let the arm stretch up. And one more of those. Inhale. And exhale, lengthen the arm, push down into the floor. Very good. Other side. Press that hand down. Stretch the other arm up. Same thing. You're going to try to keep the hip that corresponds with the arm that is up pointed to the floor as you stretch the fingertips to the sky. Stack that shoulder up top of the other one. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen, like you could just expand your arms. Do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. Good. Come up onto your knees. So you're going to bring your knees together. If you need to fold the mat over for cushion, by all means do that. Also blankets, whatever you have around, throw pillows, whatever. Okay? You can turn your toes under behind you. And we're just going to do a very easy back bend. So please do not strain yourself. Your tailbone is pointed straight down to the floor. This is my mommy's shirt, by the way. I'm wearing it in honor of her. Tailbone down. Inhale up. Exhale. Right or left hand, doesn't matter. Just see if you can touch your heel. You're not going to lean right back. You're just going to touch. And then inhale both arms up. Exhale, touch. Inhale up, stretch up. Exhale, touch. Is your tailbone still pointing down? It points straight down to the floor, so you're not sticking your butt out here. Inhale up. Exhale. Maybe lean back a little bit more that time. Inhale up. Exhale, maybe lean back a little bit more. Doesn't matter. Inhale up. As long as you're moving with the breath, you're unlocking all sorts of stuff in your consciousness. You don't even know you're doing that. Inhale up. You're re-examining patterns subconsciously. Yoga is not at all just about your body. It's about all of you, every part of you, even the parts of you that you don't even know exist. Inhale up in your conscious mind. Good. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, down dog. Palms flat. Toes are already curled under. Push your tush up. And then you can step the feet back. Pull the hips up and back. So you're pointing your tailbone to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you, and you're pushing and you're pushing. Keep your belly just drawn in a little bit. Push the floor away. Make sure all of your knuckles are pressing down into the floor. Inhale. And exhale, lengthen. Tailbone reaches up and back. You can push your heels down, or you can keep your knees bent. Move around, listen to your body. I will never get my heels down. I know that there are humans for whom that works, but my heels will never, ever, ever touch the ground. And that's totally fine. Inhale. Good. Come back down onto your knees. For some reason, my screen has gone blank. I don't know why. You're plugged in. Sorry. First time. We're going to do a little flow. So you're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come forward to a nice solid flat plank. And then exhale, gently drop your knees and let your hips drop back to child's pose. Let's take a few breaths there, because why not, right? Always a few breaths in child's pose is a good idea. Drop your head. Breathe again, just like the cat and cow. Breathe into your back, like your back is a balloon. Inhale into your back. Exhale, melt, like an ice cube on a hot sidewalk. One more, inhale. Exhale, melt. And then we're just going to go through that flow nice and easy. You are not straining, right? So inhale, come all the way up. This is like musical theater. I like that part. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, flat plank. Exhale, drop your knees, child's pose. And then keep going this time. Inhale up, you can sweep your arms out, even more musical theater. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, drop your knees, sit back. 2 more times through. I'm gonna watch you. Inhale up. I can't see you, I know. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, solid flat plank, belly in. Exhale, drop the knees, sink back. 1 more time, make it dramatic. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, solid flat plank. Exhale, child's pose. And then you're gonna reverse it. Don't think about it, just do it. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. And hang. So you can open up your feet a little bit. You can keep your knees bent. I always keep my knees bent. My legs are really long and my torso is really short, just like my mommy. So keeping my legs straight, I always feel like I'm locking my knees and it never feels good. So I always keep my knees bent. I also love the feeling of my belly resting on my thighs. I love that feeling. And then I can let my arms rest down. Release your head. Shake your head yes or no. Your arms are full of sand. And then just rock the weight back into your heels and slowly roll up. You're gonna look at your belly button the whole time. And like I used to say in my classes, last one up wins. Nice and slow. And then you can't see my head. So I'm gonna scoot back and find my mountain pose. So rock the weight back, rock the weight forward, and then find the place where you're right in the middle. Your arms hang down. Feel how open your heart is. Feel that heart chakra open. It's kind of scary to have an open heart right now because there's a lot of stuff going on. And none of us know what the hell we're doing. So having an open heart feels very vulnerable. But see if you can just practice it right now in the safety of your home. And that first chakra, again, which is at the base of your spine, it corresponds to all of your legs and all the way down to your feet. So the first chakra goes all the way down to the tips of your toes and the back tip of your heels. And so remind yourself again, I am safe, I am safe, I'm infinitely safe. We're gonna do some sun salutes, gentle, flowy, fun sun salutes. At least I hope they're fun. I'm gonna try to get it so you can see my body, but we're making do. It's not ideal, but it's all we got. Ready? Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step a foot back. Doesn't matter which one. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice and easy. If you need it to be slower or easier, please do that. Inhale, plank. And then exhale, knees, chest, chin. So I love this. I know a lot of people don't. So if you just want to come flat on your belly, that's totally fine. I love this. It feels good on my neck. Inhale, baby cobra or full cobra, whatever cobra works for you. And then exhale, back to down dog. Full breath in your down dog. Inhale. Exhale all the air out like we did at the beginning. Exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. Maybe remember whatever foot you stepped back and step forward with that foot. Now if you step forward and it only gets to right here, you ever so gracefully grab it and pull it all the way up. There's no points for doing it gracefully. And then feet together. And then again, fold. Again, I like my knees bent. I like to let my belly hang on my thighs, whatever works for you. Inhale, come up. Again, I like dramatic, so I bring my arms out. And then exhale, I like hands to prayer. You can also have your hands here, it doesn't matter. Ready? Other side. Inhale up. Same exact thing. Move with the breath. Exhale, fold. Please don't move independently of the breath. Step a foot back. Nice easy lunge. Downward facing dog. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, come down in whatever way you like. If you're into chaturangas, get it. Get your chaturanga on. Inhale, cobra, whatever way feels good. Exhale, down dog. Your body is your yoga teacher. I am not, my mom was not, my Rama is not, your body is. Inhale. Exhale all the air out. Same foot you stepped back with, step it forward. Feet together, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to prayer or hands by your sides. Take a full breath here. I like to close my eyes. Inhale. Exhale, down through your feet, down to the very center of the earth. Lock on to the center of the earth. Remember that you are here, you are home. Same thing, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step a foot back. Step the other foot back, downward facing dog. This time hold here, inhale. Exhale all the air out. You're gonna inhale to plank. You're gonna exhale back to down dog. You're gonna inhale to plank. You're gonna exhale back to down dog. One more time. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, let's try to all be on the same foot. Let's just try. Inhale, right foot up to the sky. And then exhale, bring that foot forward. Again, if it doesn't make it there on its own, you just help it. That's fine. We're going to come up to a standing lunge. If you want to put your heel down like a warrior 1 foot, totally fine. Come on up. Find your balance. Adjust your shirt pose. I do that a lot. Shoulders down. Okay, breathe. Belly's drawn in, tailbone down. The same thing that you're doing in mountain pose, you're doing right now in this lunge. Face is soft, jaw is soft. Good. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. We're just gonna do that on the other side. Again, 3 times forward, inhale. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. And then same thing other side, real simple. Left leg up, left leg forward, left foot to the floor. Take your time, come on up. Your mountain pose from here up, your lunge from here down. Lift your heart, tailbone low. I know it feels weird not to do anything with your arms. You're just gonna let your arms hang. Again, chest open, face soft, jaw soft. Sometimes the simplest poses are the hardest ones. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, palms to the mat, fingertips to the mat. Step your feet together at the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Good. Exhale, hands to prayer, hands by your sides. We're just gonna do some flows adding some different things, adding some variety. That's the way I like to do my practice. Do whatever feels good for you. Turn this off if it doesn't work for you, right? Your body is your teacher, not me. Adjust your shirt pose. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. So this time, step a foot back. And we're just going to rock a little bit. Breathing on those back toes. And then you're going to drop that back knee. You're going to inhale, straighten the front leg. And then exhale, come forward. You can let your hips sink. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Keep doing that. Exhale, come forward. One more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, forward. And then you can keep the back knee down, or you can turn the toes under and lift it. Totally up to you. Same pose we did at the beginning. You're going to stretch the arm up. So the arm that corresponds with the leg that's forward. So you're going to twist. Same thing. This hip, I'm going to try to keep down while I'm stacking the shoulder on top of the other. And you're going to inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to stretch, lengthen, open the heart. One more inhale. Exhale, stretch. Good. Drop the hand down. Step it back to down dog. You can do a little flow or not. So you can stay in down dog. Always go into child's pose when it feels good. Or inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or however you like to get to the floor. Inhale, a cobra type position. And exhale, down dog. This time, walk your feet to your hands. Exhale all the air out. We're going to inhale, come up and go right back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Other foot back. Step the other foot back and just rock back and forth a little bit. Feels good? Drop that back knee 3 times. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, come forward. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, forward. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, forward. And then your choice. You can keep the back knee down or lift it. Try both sides or try both ways. See what works. And then stretch that arm up for a twist. I'm trying to stack my shoulders, one on top of the other like a flagpole. And I'm trying to keep this hip down. And then I'm inhaling. And I'm exhaling, opening. And then I'm inhaling. And I'm exhaling, stretching. And then hand to the mat. Step that back foot to meet the front foot. Exhale, fold down. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to prayer, hands by your sides. How are you doing? Check in with yourself. Breathe. Relax your jaw. Enjoying. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. So just enjoy. Ready? We're going to keep playing. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. This time, put your hands on the mat and just step back. Or if you're into hopping, I'm not so much. But if you're into hopping, go ahead and hop back to your downward facing dog. Lifting the hips, letting your head drop. Good. We're going to come into Dolphin Pose, which again is good to open the heart. I know I said earlier, it's a hard time to have an open heart, but I think that's what we need. And I think that's what maybe all of this is about right now. So you're going to come down onto the elbows and forearms. You can have palms together or fingers interlaced. And then lift the hips. You can walk your toes in towards your face. You're pushing the floor away with your elbows and your forearms and your wrists, so not just your elbows. And you're pushing away, but not straining, just gently pushing to lengthen the spine and open up across the chest. You may not feel a lot of openness in your chest, but it's happening, I promise. And then come up onto your tippy toes. And exhale, drop the heels down. Again, inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, heels press down. Mine never touch the floor, but if yours do, that's so rad. Inhale up. Exhale down. Knees down, child's pose. In this child's pose, you're going to bring your hands back so your thumbs are next to your feet, palms facing up, and let your shoulders roll open around your knees. So your shoulder blades peel apart from one another, forehead on the floor if you can, and take a few breaths there. If it's hard to breathe, that means you need to breathe into your back a little bit more. Also, if it's hard to breathe, sit up. Don't stay in anything that you can't breathe in. But inhale, maybe into your back. Expanding your back a little bit. Good. We're just going to move into some more standing poses, and then we'll come back down to the floor, okay? So from here, you're in your child's pose. Stretch your arms forward. Remember what we did before, our little flow at the very beginning? You're going to inhale, shoot forward to plank like a rocket. Boop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot. Let's all try to do the same foot. Right foot to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, right foot forward. So this time, take that left back heel and put it down. You're just going to put your right elbow on your right thigh and bring your left arm, at first, just up so we can get our alignment. Tailbone down, belly drawn in, heart open. And then I like to do this. You take your arm down, big sweeping circle. Again, I like dramatics. And then bring the arm up and over the ear. And do that again. Just drop it down. Inhale. Bring it up and over into your side angle pose. One more time. Exhale. Inhale. Up and over. And then you know it's going to feel good after leaning on that thigh. Just straighten it. And we're going to arch all the way back. Oh, I love this so much. It's like a reverse triangle. Both legs are straight. Belly is in for balance. Feel your feet on the mat, right? As much of the bottoms of your feet as you can. And then we're going to come into triangle, and we're going to try to keep all the space you just made. So reach past your right toes, reach. Right hand down to the shin or block. I love a block. I'm not too proud for blocks or props. My mom was an Iyengar teacher, so not too proud for props. Heart open. And then you're going to pretend, I'm going to pretend like I'm between two panes of glass, or I once heard a teacher say like I'm a credit card and I have to go in the credit card machine, so I have to be nice and flat. So my belly draws in, my heart's open, I'm taking my tailbone and I'm scooping it not down to the floor, but like down towards the left heel. And my neck is so long, don't let your shoulders eat your neck. Breathing. Good. We're going to play around a little bit. You don't have to do this part, but you can try. So because I'm in a small space, I'm going to bring my right foot back a little bit. And then I'm going to take this block to the outside of my right toe and a little bit ahead of it. So here, let's bring it back here so you can see. So here's my right pinky toe. I'm going to bring it over here, okay? I'm going to lift my back leg ever so gracefully. I'm going to press my right hand into the block and then left arm to the sky. Wee, Ardha Chandrasana, wee. I always feel like I'm in the circus. I'm flying. Very good. Bring that left foot back ever so gracefully. And then back to your downward facing dog. Always an option. Another flow if you want. Always an option. A child's pose if you want. Always an option. Go get a margarita. Whatever you want. Breathe. Child's pose or down dog, breathe. I hope you're having fun. We're going to do all that on the other side, okay? I'm going to turn around. Obviously, you don't have to do that part. Here's my tush. Inhale. Left leg up to the sky. Left foot to the top of the mat. Okay? So I'm going to put my left elbow right on my left thigh. I'm going to stretch my right arm straight up. And then we're going to do these circles, which I feel is so good for the shoulder and rotation of the rib cage, right? So we're going to turn my heart down, reach forward, and then bring it all the way up and around. Exhale, bring the heart down. Inhale like a windmill all the way up and around. And one more time, exhale. Inhale. All the way up and around, and then stretch from the fingertips all the way to the outside of the back foot. And then what feels good is straightening the left leg and floating back. Breathe into the left side of your ribs, right? Making this long line from the left toes to the left fingertips. And we're going to keep all this space. You just made all this yummy space. Try to keep it as you go into triangle pose. Right? All the space. Reach past your left toes. Left hand down, right arm up. I love a good block. I put the block on the inside of my heel. You can go on the outside too. Play around. What do you like? It's not about what some teacher said. It's about what feels good to your body, what feels expansive. Heart open. Keep doing that. How deeply can you breathe while you're doing that? Okay. And then we're going to play. Yoga is play. So I'm going to bring my foot back a little bit. You don't have to do that. Take the block to the outside of the left pinky toe and forward a little bit. My right leg lifts. I'm hopefully bringing my right leg parallel to the floor, and then right arm up to the sky. And then splat up against a wall, like a cartoon, like Wile E. Coyote, splat. Big open heart. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, the standing leg. Right foot to the back of the mat ever so gracefully. And then find your way into your downward facing dog or child's pose. Whatever you like. And breathe. And notice. Notice what that did. We made so much space on the sides of the body for breath and burritos, whatever else you want to put in that space. Feel your shoulders flat on your back. Feel the breath. Feel the amount of breath that you can take in. When you exhale, let it seep out. Whether you're in down dog or child's pose, let it seep out. So good. So good. Great. Okay. Come up onto your knees. And you're going to sit back on your heels. If this is ragingly uncomfortable, you can always I got pillows, I got blankets. I have all my yoga stuff. And then I inherited all of my mommy's too, so I have a lot of shit. Shoulder blades down the back. The same thing we did at the beginning when we were just seated cross-legged. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Back and forth. Inhale up. See if you go a little bit deeper into the twist this side. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It doesn't matter because it's not a competition. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale up. Both sides. Good. Good. Make sure you do both sides. I forgot what side I started on. So I probably did one extra. Doesn't matter. Come onto your hands and knees. We're going to do a back bend, but it doesn't feel like a back bend because your heart's facing down. And usually when we do back bends, it's open to the sky. This one's so good for the shoulders. So you may or may not be able to do this. And that's totally fine. Again, it's not a competition. So I'm going to stretch my left leg back, my right arm forward, right? Belly is drawn up, whoop, away from the floor. And then I'm going to bend my left knee. I'm going to take my right arm back. I'm maybe going to find it. And then I'm going to push my left foot into my right hand. And it's going to stretch my right shoulder up and back. Oh God, that's so good. And I'm breathing, and my face is soft. And I'm pushing my left hand into the floor. And for some reason, my right foot is working. She is not necessary right now, but she's taking responsibility for things that she needs. I relate to that. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Feel the difference on the two sides. This right shoulder feels amazing. Ready? Other side. Right leg back. Left arm forward. Here I go. I'm going to bend my right knee. I'm going to bring my left arm back. I'm maybe going to find that foot. And then I'm going to push the foot into my hand, keeping my belly drawn up. Somehow my left foot thinks it's her problem. It's not. Relax whatever is unnecessary. Inhale. Exhale, release. That's what Rama and my mommy, and now I say, is yoga is the art of releasing the unnecessary. And that's what we're doing. All right, kids, I think we're going to lay down. Just do a little bit more and then take our Shavasana. So I got to do that. There we go. Everybody working? Fantastic. Come on down. This is the best part. Best part. Rock from side to side. Actually, I'm going to change. I'm going to go this way. Oh, I feel like that's better. Massage your back into the floor, right? Pre-massage. I miss massages. I miss hugs from a lot of people. Left knee stays in, right leg stretches out. First, you're going to shoot that right leg out, and you're going to press through the heel like you're shooting a laser out through the heel. Press, press, press. Hug, hug, hug. And then let the right leg completely relax, like dead weight. And then we're going to pull it across into that twist that we all love. So my right hand's on my left knee. I'm pulling it across. My left arm is stretching that way. So sometimes my knee touches the floor and my left arm touches the floor. That's not happening right now. Doesn't matter. Has nothing to do with my self-worth. So I'm getting a block. Oh, that's so much nicer. My left shoulder blade is not completely on the floor, but it's not straining. And my left knee is on a block over here, and that feels really nice. And then I'm inhaling right into the twist. Inhale. Exhale, relax into it. Releasing the unnecessary. Inhale. Exhale, relax into the pose. One more time, inhale. You don't need anything for this pose. You don't need any tension, so release it all. Exhale. Beautiful. Other side. Stretch that left leg out. Hug the right knee in. You're pushing out through that left heel like you're shooting a laser out through it. Pew, pew, pew. And you're hugging that right knee in real tight. So this is where all the tension is. Inhale. Exhale, left leg becomes dead weight. Pulling the right knee across. I'm going to find my block because I love my block. And I'm going to put my knee on it and right arm out to the side. Now, I have like official yoga blocks. You don't need that. Do you have a pillow? Do you have a t-shirt that you can roll up? Do you have a water bottle? It doesn't matter. Just so your knee is not hanging in the air. Whenever a body part is just hanging in the air, that creates more tension, right? Because your body's like, oh shit, gravity. I gotta hold on to this body part for dear life. So letting it rest. That's where the actual twist, that's where the actual stretch comes in. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, release. Good. One more heart opener. We're going to do Matsyasana. We're going to do fish pose. You don't have to do the full pose because it's kind of weird, honestly. But it feels really good. So you're going to press out, again, shoot those lasers out through your heels. I'm going to lift up. You got to use your belly muscles, your abs. I'm on my elbows. I'm going to look behind me, and I'm going to put the crown of my head on the floor. Now, my butt is down. For some reason, everybody wants to lift their butt up here. My butt is down, and I'm actually going to take my tailbone and scoop it a little bit so it points down between my heels. My heart's open. It's super hard to talk in this pose. You don't have to put the crown of your head down. You can keep your elbows pressing down and just hold your head, but it really opens up the throat. The throat chakra, fifth chakra is so important. It's how we tell our truth, which the world needs now. Look at your toes, lift, look at your toes, tuck your chin in and roll down. I think that's it, kids. Palms up, move your hands away from you, or do this trick. I like this trick. So put your elbows down and put your fingertips around your belly button. Elbows pressing down, and then lift your fingertips up and just let your arms flop wherever they fall. And I had a teacher once say that that's the perfect place for your hands. There's no such thing as perfect, but you know what I mean. And then the shoulder blades move down and in. towards the spine and down. I have a little tush on me, so it's easy for my lower back to feel crunched if I don't lift my tush up. Scoop it so tailbone points down between my heels and then come back down. Oh, that feels so much better. Now my lower back feels nice and flat on the floor. I'm going to move my feet away from one another and I'm going to let them flop open. And then same thing we did at the beginning. Stay in Shavasana. Same thing you did at the beginning. You're just going to notice. Just going to notice parts of you that might be holding on. And you're going to breathe. And you're going to release into the floor. So again, yoga is the art of releasing the unnecessary. And Shavasana means that Shavasana is the hardest pose because nothing is necessary. The only thing that is necessary is release. And that's hard for us. And it's especially hard right now. So with every exhale, notice parts of you that are taking responsibility for things they need not, and release. And as my mom would say over and over when her students were in Shavasana, release, relax, let go. Release, relax, let go. Release, relax, let go. And as you give yourself permission to surrender more and more and more and more, I'm just going to have you repeat something internally, or you can say it out loud, right? I don't know where you are. I don't know who's listening, so you can repeat it out loud or internally. We're just going to say it 3 times. This is just one line from one of my favorite books in the world. And I've said it already. I feel like we all need it right now. So repeat in your head or out loud, I am safe, I am safe, I am infinitely safe. Again, I am safe, I am safe, I am infinitely safe. One more time, I am safe, I am safe, I am infinitely safe. And then last breath in Shavasana, whatever's still holding on, doesn't quite trust that it can let go, can you gently on your exhale, let it all go. Wiggle fingers and toes. Rock your head from side to side. One at a time, bring your knees into your chest. Roll over onto whatever side feels good. And then press yourself up to a seated position. Keeping your eyes closed. I like to put a hand on my heart. I want to thank you so much for practicing with me. This means so much to me. It's been a long time. I appreciate you watching and I hope you enjoyed this. Namaste. I am you. We are God unfolding. Namaste. Take good care. Maybe I'll do another one next weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. All my love.